shoulder here is a brand new lift that they're putting in at the Utah Olympic Park. For many years I brought a small boy that I was helping raise here every Wednesday night to practice moguls. And this is actually a mogul field where they train Wednesday nights every week during the winter. Sorry about the wind. And it's a fantastic little facility. Doesn't look like much now because it's May, but that'll be a new handle toe that goes all the way up to the top there.
And the sliding track is now clear and closed for the remainder of the evening. Once again, our sliding track is now clear and closed for the remainder of the evening. On behalf of the Utah Olympic Park, I'd just like to thank everybody that came out and spent the start of your Memorial Day weekend with us here at the park. We do look forward to seeing you back here at the park again sometime soon. Hope that you enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Have a great evening. Get home safely, folks. Thanks again for coming out.
So again, I'm here at the Utah Olympic Park, and this is one area that I actually don't get to very often. But as you can see, this covered area here is the original bobsled area for the Olympics in 2002. And it goes all the way up the hill. Wraps back and forth and way up to the very top where you see that top building. Up there is the starting shack. So it's an amazing facility because they're keeping it in perfect shape for a potential another Olympics. And yet another advantage of this is they have summer bobsled and winter bobsled vehicles that actual sleds that are fed up. They actually have winter bobsleds and summer rubber wheeled bobsleds that allow you, the public, to come here, pay a few bucks, and go on the same track that the Olympics was held on. I mean, can you imagine this turn here coming around at 80 miles an hour? I haven't done it, but I understand from people that have that it's just amazing. So, and one more thing you can do in the summer, all summer long, and in the winter here in Park City. What is it, you ask? It's actually not a railroad track. Well, sort of. It's a for the Olympics. They had an entire over my shoulder here. They had a camera boom system located on this railroad track from the hill behind me, kind of down the valley here. And this is the finishing area for the bobsled. And they actually had this giant boom that hung out over the edge, because this is a sort of a concave part of the track right here, this turn at the finish. And the boom hung over and had a camera, and it would race down this railroad track on this dolly on the railroad tracks to get a great shot of the finishing of the bobsled races. Pretty amazing. Still exists. Everything is in perfect shape. Actually a little rusty here, but Ecker Hill is right behind where I live in Pine Brook. So this picture of what it says Ecker Hill looks like today is very similar to what I see almost every day driving by. A little game there for the kids. Lots of memorabilia for ski jumping, going from the old days over to the relatively new. And look at all these awards and medals. Pretty amazing stuff. Alf Engen was the original ski teacher at Alta, very, very famous man and amazing skier. Here he is right here, one of the most amazing powder skiers ever. And if you think about it, on some real terrible equipment. This is a great little depiction. It's not labeled real well. There's some lights that light up over here, but it shows how small the actual Wasatch area is. Salt Lake is here, of course. This is an area called Heber and Midway, and past that lake, right up there is Park City. It's called the Wasatch Back, and this is Little Cottonwood Canyon and Big Cottonwood Canyon. There's Snowbird and Alta in the first Little Cottonwood Canyon. The next one, Big Cottonwood, has Solitude, which is now owned by Deer Valley, and Brighton ski resorts. And then way up here you can see the Ogden name. The peak right in front of that is an area called Snowbird, one of my favorite ski areas. And you can see the little ribbon highway 84 that takes you right back to Park City. So it's about an hour, 45-minute drive. And some more things that all light up here, and we'll talk about this advent of snowboarding. It's a picture of Ted Ligety. Ted is a local and an amazing skier, and currently one of the best skiers in the world. He won 3 gold medals in the single world championship. And then, what did he win? 2 gold medals in the last Olympics. So that's just about it for the Alf Engen Museum. Sage Kotzenberg, right there, won the Olympic gold. Sage's dad is a good friend of mine. That was at Sochi in Russia. Look at him. He's a great kid. Head on his shoulders like you wouldn't believe. Made a lot of money and just really, really got his head on straight. Look at him. Amazing run. Okay, Utah Olympic Park has many venues and many events that were held here for the Winter Olympics. One of the best things that I enjoy about it is the training facility for Winter Olympics that takes place in the summer. Check this place out. Can you imagine? Look at those jumps. They're insane. So if I didn't say it before, the whole purpose for the mogul skiers is they have the 2 jumps in the middle of their mogul run, and they do sophisticated aerials, corks, cork 1080s, cork 720s, crazy names for these things that originated from snowboarding but have made it their way into skiing. And they learn here. They have to practice hundreds and hundreds of successful jumps before they're allowed to do it on snow, so that it's very safe for the young kids. They start at around, geez, I think they start at the kids. But this pool is incredible. In the summer, they'll erect a huge climbing wall at the end, which overhangs the pool and allows you to make a mistake, fall out, not be roped in, and fall into the water safe and sound. And they have great facilities here, locker rooms and whatnot for the kids. And off in the distance, you're going to see some of the beginner aerial jumps, just the regular ski flying jumps for the beginners. And over yonder, you might be able to see a chairlift moving. We'll walk down there next. I did that in Mexico. Scared the Okay, those 3 big ski jumps are still in use today. Every winter they have the national championships here because it's the most up-to-date and modern facility in the country. And of course you saw the chairlift, and then early in this little clip was the alpine slide that they have here at the Utah Olympic Park. Okay, I am at the top of the ropes course, which is great for adults and kids alone. And this is going to be under the heading of things to do in Park City, both winter and summer. It's of course early spring, and but I'm here at the Olympic Park, and take a look at this. Zip lines, ropes course. It's fantastic.